All right, babies, it's that time again. Oh, yeah. It is gorgeous out here. I didn't even check the temperature. It's got to be 70, 72. Oh, yeah. Oh, yeah, baby. We are in Joshua 15. And you know what that means? We are closing in on determining what books are worth reading for the rest of my life and which ones I will avoid. It is a long list of areas yet to conquer and exact genocide upon. And then at one point, Caleb says, and whoever attacks such and such a town, I will give my daughter. And then in similar fashion, once the daughter is betrothed to someone, then she's offered the opportunity to say whatever you want, honey, and I'll give you what you want. What does she want? More land. With a well. With water. Oh my gosh. Just once I would like one of these people to say, you know what I would like is to be as loving as God is. But no. So we jumped into chapter 115 of the Aquarian Gospel of Jesus, the Christ. And we have a familiar passage in there of Jesus giving the parable of sowing seed in good ground and making sure that you take care of that seed so that you have an eventual harvest. And then it gets into a discussion about leaving the weeds to grow alongside the wheat. So when the time is right, the wheat can be gathered in for storage and the weeds will be burned. Oh yeah. Just makes your heart warm and cuddly, isn't it? Oh yeah. So let's just talk about reaping and sowing. That seems to be safe ground. Yeah, in fact, I've talked about it recently where I find like anytime you come across a parable, a metaphor, a lesson, where eternal truth is evident, then just land on that, baby, because they're far and few between. When you're looking for truth in the Bible, there's far too much humanity in the Bible, to trust it as a complete source of truth. So yeah, sowing and reaping, baby. And I always love it when we come across truths like this in the Bible, when they are reflective of creation itself, the natural order of things, natural law. Seed producing after its own kind, thriving in an area where all the conditions are present for optimal growth. Yeah, baby. And so, you think about that. The way it's always worked for me is to align myself with Galatians 2:20. I'm crucified with Christ, nevertheless I live, but not I that lives, but Christ who lives in me, who loved me and gave himself for me. Yeah, baby. So like that, you identify with being the dead seed, so that the life of God can be continually birthed in us. And that has to be your priority. You can't mix that with other nonsense, baby. I want this in my life. I want that in my life. When is this going to happen in my life? How come this doesn't happen for me and it happens for other people? When is God going to do this for me? How come God doesn't do that anymore? No. You stay dead. You let Jesus raise you. Oh, yeah. Oh, yeah, baby. Reaping and sowing, honey. You got to tend to that seed, sweetheart. I see you out there in your sloppy agape. Your sloppy agape God is boring. The real God has expectations. The God of the universe wants you to join in the very parameters that identify him. And when I say him, I could mean him, her. It could be the Father God and the Mother God. I don't know. I kind of tend to think it is a kind of dual relationship of father and mother, because that's what births new life. And that's why I love the idea of us as the bride of Christ, uniting with him, receiving his seed, letting it germinate in us, so that we reflect his pure character of love and faith and joy and patience and endurance and creativity and love of adventure and fearlessness. Yeah, baby.